Hey everybody, it's Amy Head with New Perspectives for Life in Marietta, Georgia. Today is Thursday, June 5th, 2014, and we have kind of a weird day. It's beautiful right now, but I think it's going to be kind of stormy and crazy later on tonight, so we're going to have to watch the weather and be careful while we're driving. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're doing well wherever you are today, and hope you're having a great Thursday where you are. I thought I would focus a little bit today on the topic of anger because that has seemed to be the running theme for my clients this week. I've had parents who have been angry at their children. I've had children who have been angry at their parents. I've had spouses who've been angry at each other. I've had individuals come in who are angry at maybe the person that they're caregiving for. So a lot of theme around anger. So I want to just take a few minutes and just share a little bit about some of my thoughts regarding anger, because anger generally is an emotion that we need to have, and it's a protective emotion, so it's a very important and valid one, but I thought I would just share a couple other thoughts around that. So generally, like for example, I had a client this week. It was a father and son. The father was extremely angry at the son for some of the son's actions that he had done within the family over the last several weeks, and it's just gotten to a point where the father doesn't understand it and can't take it anymore, and it's understandable. And as we explored some of the actions and the father's feelings and where the son was with all of this, it became very apparent to me, so I asked about it, but it became very apparent to me that there was a huge feeling of disrespect going on, that the father felt like the son was not even just disrespecting him, but the whole family. So I asked about that, and sure enough, that was going on. And one of the things that I have found with anger is that anger is usually the presenting issue, but it's not usually the actual problem within the issue. The problem within the issue of anger usually has something to do with feeling disrespected or feeling devalued. So if I feel like someone is being disrespectful, and it doesn't even have to be towards me, but it can be, but if I feel like someone is being disrespectful or is devaluing me or someone else or the process of something, I might get angry about that. And I might be angry at the person, or I might be angry at the situation, but what really is at the root of the anger is this feeling of being disrespected or being devalued and not feeling worth, like not feeling that somebody sees your worth or your contribution or your value in the situation. I think that's really important because when we feel angry, there's a tendency, depending on our temper and our temperament, to really express and take that anger out either on others or on ourselves. And I think it's important when we're angry, when we have a couple moments when we can do this, to step back for a second and ask ourselves, what am I really angry about? Because my belief is somewhere in that answer, and probably pretty obvious, is going to be some line of feeling disrespected or devalued by the person, the situation, the process, whatever it is. And that is key, because that is really where the work needs to be done. The other people that we're angry at may or may not even realize that we are feeling disrespected or devalued. And if they do care about us and that is what's going on, chances are there's some room for healing and progress forward. If they don't care about us, or that that's where we are, that's a good indication to us that that's probably not the healthiest relationship, or some things need to be done to put some boundaries around us so that we don't let our feelings of disrespect or devaluation in that situation get the best of us and harm ourselves. So when you're in a situation, either today or this weekend or in the coming week, of feeling angry or getting angry at someone or at something, take a couple moments at some point and really ask yourself, take a little bit of self-inventory. What am I angry about? And if the answer has something to do with feeling disrespected or devalued, the next question is, what can I do to make sure that I don't disrespect or devalue myself in the process? Maybe that is setting a clearer boundary around yourself, because we can't really change the other person. Or maybe it is standing up for yourself in the situation or with the person, because there can be some change in the situation, and once we bring attention to what we're really upset about. I hope that's helpful for you this week if you're thinking about, if you're struggling with anger or if you have been angry this week at something or someone. I hope these are some helpful thoughts for you. Thanks so much for joining me, Amy Head, New Perspectives for Life in Marietta, Georgia, and I will look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks.